what's good, Shikari?
Hey beauties, and welcome back to IAmBeautifulHustlerTV. Today's video is sponsored by Mslynn HAIR, and they just sent over this 24-inch loose wave wig, and it is a frontal wig, so it's kind of like a lace front in the front with the tracks in the back. But for today's style, we will be doing a ponytail look with two little like curl bang pieces with the curl ends. And if you just pay attention down to the bottom left section of this video, you can see the whole unboxing process and the little goodies that came in this box as well. But on the other hand, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into this tutorial. Right now, I am taking that Ruby Kisses foundation in level 16, and I actually blended both of the shades, and I'm applying it on the inside of the lace and on top of the lace as well, around the edge area only, just to make sure that it is completely covered and it will blend to perfection. And once I do that, I will go ahead and begin to start applying my layers of glue. I went ahead already and did my bar cap method and clean the hairline with that with the Beautiful Hustlers Lace Prep alcohol. And it is a 99% alcohol to get your skin really clean from all those dirt and oils. And I'm just going to go in with my large bottle of lace melt adhesive and taking my spreader and just begin to spread out my layers. And I will do about 4 layers today on her installation, and then I will jump straight into laying down the lace and, you know, gluing down the back of the wig as well, and I will begin the styling process. Now, after applying all the layers, I'm going to go ahead and begin to pull my lace down into the glue. And I know it seems like I'm going pretty fast with this tutorial, but with all my tutorials, it's pretty much the same steps over and over. I do have full detailed tutorials from beginning to end on how to install the lace, but my main focus today was pretty much on the style, so that's why I'm going through the actual melting process kind of quickly. But I really did, as I mentioned, want to focus more on the style. But however, I'm just going to go ahead and blow dry this lace on the heat setting, cut off the extra lace, tack everything down, and then I will begin to glue down the back of the wig. As you can see, I'm almost done taking down the rest of the lace that is still lifting, but it is looking very natural and matches with her skin tone so nicely. And after I finish gluing this, like I mentioned, I will go ahead and glue down the back of the wig, and then of course I would tie down the lace and, you know, spray the hairline with that holding spray to give it that extra melted effect. But before I do that, I am going to like section off the parts that I'm going to leave out for the little bang pieces, and then I will go ahead and spray the hairline and tie it down. So just stay tuned. When pulling out the bang pieces for this look, you do want to start by parting the hair down the center first. That way you can ensure that this section will be in the right area on the head. And once you split it down the middle first, then you could go ahead and begin to create your two different sections and try to make them as symmetrical as possible. And once you get your two pieces the way you need it to be, and the size and the shape, just go ahead and plait that out the way, and that way you can focus on gluing down the back and then tying down the hairline with the melt belt. Another thing I'm going to do is go ahead and pull down the sideburn pieces, and also the baby hair sections too, because you do want to have that pulled down already, you know, just to kind of help you get an idea of where everything is going to lay and, you know, fall into place with this style. Okay, so as far as laying down the back of the wig, the same way you go ahead and clean the hairline in the front of the before you apply your lace glue, you do the same with the back. Just make sure you go ahead and clean that nape area, and then you can proceed with your layers of glue as well. So I went ahead and let that melt bell sit until the adhesive, and not the adhesive, but the holding spray was completely dry. And now I'm going ahead and removing it. And I'm just going to go ahead and comb the hairline out so it is nice and soft. And, you know, combing out the sideburn area where it's not going to actually be a sideburn. I'm actually going to curl those two pieces on the side, and I'm just going to do that on both sides of the head. And then I'm also going to pull down the two pieces where the baby hair is going to fall. You know, with this look, you just want to pull out two nice little thin sections, and, you know, do the same thing to both sides. And then once I do that, I will go ahead and begin to you know, put my ponytail into form. The easiest way to get a nice ponytail is try to put the hair up in a ponytail in sections. So what I did was I took the top area, like, okay, basically where you want your ponytail to sit, like that's the section that's most important, because you want to make sure, especially the front, you want to make sure it's super neat and everything is like pressed down. So that's why you would see me going with the hot comb, just to get everything nice and straightened out so it lays down flat. And this first ponytail will basically be like the kind of like the guideline to how the ponytail is going to sit, how high it's going to sit. And you know, just want to do it, you want to do it as smooth as possible. Like, you want to make that first ponytail as neat as possible, because with the rest of the hair, all you're doing is making the rest of the wig meet up with that section you already pulled up. So that's why I'm taking my time here and really straightening out those roots and getting everything nice and sleek. And you will see how I would do the top ponytail first, and then I will bring the rest of the hair up to match that ponytail. And I'm just going to comb up and smooth all of the hair up in the direction that I need it to flow for, so it can fall in place for the ponytail. And once I get it how I need it and I get a nice grip, I'm going to go ahead and secure that ponytail using 2 of the beige, like stretchy big rubber bands. So now that that top ponytail is secure, I'm going to go ahead and detangle out the back of the wig so I can prepare to comb it up to meet in with the rest of the ponytail. And I will secure all of that hair with the hair that's already secured in the top ponytail. And I'm just lifting up the wig and making sure everything will be nice and smooth in the back, just combing it up. And make sure you have them hold the bottom down so you do not do too much pulling and put too much tension on the bottom of the lace. And once I get everything all smoothed up, like I mentioned, I will go ahead and connect that hair in the back with the ponytail in the front and just tie everything together. So now that everything is up, I'm just going to go ahead and take some Tresemme holding spray and just smooth everything down, getting rid of any flyaways, and just make sure that it's nice and neat. So now that everything is all smooth, I'm going to take a bit of a thick section to do the wraparound part around the rubber band. And the reason why I did it, I used so much hair because I didn't want it to just be like that small wraparound. I wanted it to be like a thick high one to give the ponytail some height. So that's why you see me using a thick amount of hair for this part. And I'm going to wrap it up just a tad bit higher to give that ponytail some height. And I'm going to secure it with the using the Tresemme and a blow dryer on the heat setting.
Hey, what's good, Shakari?
And now for the curls, I will be using my Gem wand curler. It is like a 3-in-1. We could take it off and change the size of it, but I'm just going to use the bigger one to create me some big curls. That way when I, kind of fluff it out, it'll just be, cute or whatever. So now that I am done curling everything, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of tease the curls out a little bit. And then I will get to curling the sides, curling the front bang part, and doing the baby hairs.
Hey, what's good, Shakari?
so now that I am done curling up the bang, this pretty much sums up this tutorial. I'm just going to touch up a few more places, and the only thing that's really left for me to do now is you know, like black spray and conceal the part in the middle so it's nice and crisp. And I'm just going to conceal the little round part around it as well. And like I mentioned, just touching up little places I feel needs to be fixed up. But that would pretty much sum up this tutorial. As I mentioned, this was a quick, simple, and cute style. Did I just repeat myself? My mind is fried right now. But yes, I'm just going to touch up a few places, and then I will pretty much sum up this look. So stay tuned for the finishing results, the finishing video, and thank you guys for tuning in. Till next time.